Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to a strange noise. In the corner of your room, there's a machine that shouldn't exist. The screen flickers with a cryptic message. Destination. Any moment in time. The power to change history is in your hands. But there's a catch. Every trip costs you 10 years of your life. Would you take the risk? Before you get too excited, think carefully. Time travel isn't just a fantasy. It's a dangerous game where every decision could be your last. And the first danger? Paradoxes. They're not just abstract theories. They're invisible traps that can rewrite your entire existence. Imagine traveling back to 1950 and accidentally stepping on a single ant. Seems insignificant, right? But that ant was part of an ecological cycle that, in a bizarre chain of events, led to your grandparents' meeting. When you return to the present, your grandfather was never born. But here's the worst part. You remember both realities. Your brain, unable to handle two conflicting timelines, starts erasing random memories to cope. Today, you forget your own name. Tomorrow, you wake up, crying over a child that never existed. This is the cost of time travel, and there's no way to undo it. And if paradoxes aren't terrifying enough, there's an even bigger danger. Temporal diseases. You travel to the year 3025 and catch what seems like a harmless cold. But when you return to 2025, you unknowingly become patient zero for a catastrophic pandemic. A virus humanity has no immunity against, wiping out 90% of the global population. This is the Columbus effect. Just as European explorers brought smallpox to the Americas, you might bring back a microorganism that rewrites history in the worst way possible. Think a mask or hand sanitizer will save you? Think again. Microbes from the future could be as lethal to us as we were to ancient civilizations. Now, the idea of an apocalypse doesn't seem so far-fetched, does it? But there's something even worse than paradoxes and time plague outbreaks. What if the rich and powerful controlled time itself? Imagine billionaires traveling back just to witness historical tragedies as live entertainment. Time tourists paying fortunes to watch the Titanic sink in real time. Corporate moguls jumping back just minutes before financial crashes to make billions with insider knowledge. In 2045, the temporal stock exchange was banned after a single traveler made a 3,000% profit in one day. But beyond greed, time could become a weapon. Dictators eliminating their enemies before they were ever born. Governments rewriting history to ensure absolute control. In the end, time wouldn't just be a mystery, it would be the ultimate tool of domination. But what about the good side? Surely there must be some benefits, right? What if we could save lives? Sounds great, until you realize the person you rescued from a fire in 1920 turns out to be the grandmother of a dictator who will enslave the world in 2070. What if we could learn from past mistakes? A brilliant idea. Until 500 people all decide to go back and fix the same disaster, unintentionally creating 500 versions worse than the original. And how about seeing dinosaurs up close? An unforgettable experience, until you realize you're now the main course for a T-Rex that just discovered humans are much easier to hunt than giant herbivores. In the end, there's only one absolute truth about time travel. The more you mess with time, the more unpredictable and catastrophic the consequences become. Historical records from the year 3050 show that time travel was invented 28 times and banned 28 times. The last message from a traveler before vanishing forever read, "Stop. Time is not a toy." But what if it's already too late? What if the changes have already started and you just haven't noticed? Now, I have one question for you. Knowing all this, would you still risk traveling through time? Comment yes if you think it's worth it, or no if you'd rather keep your timeline intact. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next video, we'll explore something even more terrifying. What happens when the first human is put on trial for crimes they haven't committed yet? Is the future already written? Or does every choice we make create a new destiny? The answer might be scarier than you think.